Christmas in the middle of all this COVID stuff, right? But we're glad that you're here today. I'm Danny. I'm the lead pastor. If you're joining us online, we're glad you're with us today. And indeed, today is graduation Sunday. Yes, we are about 6 weeks behind, okay? We're about 6 weeks behind. Usually our graduation Sunday takes place at the end of May. But, you know, like with everything else, things have changed. I know this is a funny week in our church because, well, we have graduation Sunday today, and then we're back to school on Wednesday with the back-to-school bash, right? Or it's just all crazy and weird, but hey, that's okay. We'll be flexible, and we're going to celebrate our graduates today. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and invite our graduates to come on up. They already sat with me in first service, so they get to hear me talk with them here again here in second, but don't be so excited, Luke, all right? But go ahead and have a seat here. Go, Jenna, you got it. Thank you. All right. Isn't this a good-looking crew up here? Yeah, I know. I tell you, I am so super proud of these guys. I was sharing with them in first service that, well, I've known you all since you were really little. Of course, I've known this one since she was born. And when we moved here back in 2004, Hannah was only 2. So I remember all of you guys were kind of in preschool and toddler class still together. And then as time went along, I was working in the children's ministry, so I was up there with the kids pretty much in kindergarten and up. And I remember when they started coming up and singing, and they were all cute in their little dresses and their little shirts and singing their kids' songs and dancing around and all that. I thought maybe we could do that today. So, yeah. What do you think? Yeah, you want to sing one of those old songs for everybody? And I'll say, Hannah already sang, so that's already covered. The singing's already taken care of. All right, well, I guess we could let that slide. But no, it's been an honor to see you guys grow up before us. I know I'm speaking for everybody in here as well, just to see you guys and what God's done in your life, and it's been really cool. You know, I wanted to share here for just a few minutes with each person and just share a little bit about your plans and where you're heading moving forward. And the first person is Wyatt. So Wyatt, why don't you share with everybody, Wyatt Lynn, why don't you share with everybody some of your plans, what you're thinking moving forward?
In the fall, I plan on going to IU East, and I plan on majoring in informatics.
Yep, get it up closer so we can hear you.
In the fall, I plan on going to IU East and majoring in informatics.
Awesome. And I've already said this, but it's like, I don't know what that is, informatics. It's like way above my, like I'm just not that smart. So Wyatt's going to have to school me a little bit on that and explain to me more of what that is. Yeah, we're really excited. Now, I've known Wyatt for a little bit over a year. I think it's about 2 years. Okay. Hannah would know because, well, her and Wyatt are together. So, and Wyatt should be, I'm proud of myself. Wyatt, you have never seen me polishing my shotgun at the house, right? You've never, I know I'm embarrassing him. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't even have a shotgun, by the way. So I wouldn't have one to polish. But anyway, Wyatt's been a blessing to our family. I know he sat at our table many times for meals. I know the boys, my sons, they love hanging out with him. And you've been a blessing. And Wyatt, I'm looking forward to what God's going to do in your life. I've just seen you grow, and God's going to continue to move in you, and just keep looking toward him, right? I mean, we're going to talk about that here in a few minutes, but just keep your eyes on Jesus. That's what it's all about. All right, well, let's go to Luke. All right, Luke, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Luke, what are your plans? Why don't you share with everyone what your plans are?
I plan on majoring in telecommunications, specifically the film and media studies subdivision, so that I may procure the skills necessary to make the animated series of my dreams that will not only accommodate my faith, but will also be genuinely entertaining for all audiences.
Yeah. I really appreciated Luke's desire and his goals, because he wants to integrate his faith with what he enjoys, his creativity. And that's something about Luke that I've really enjoyed through the years, is his creativity and his friendliness, his respectfulness. He's been just a humongous blessing to our church. I know our youth group, I've enjoyed having him although I think I'm boring him right now. Of course, this is the third time that we've talked about this, so he's probably like, it does feel a little bit like we're repeating ourselves. But no, Luke, you have been a blessing, buddy. I've always enjoyed you, and I know at school, when I've seen you at school, the kids at school love you. You were a homecoming prince or something, or king or whatever, right? Yeah. So I mean,
I was prom prince.
yes.
The prom emperor.
That's right. So he's the prom emperor. Wow, man, that is really good. Yeah, I've never heard of a prom emperor, but yeah, that's impressive. But no, there's no accident though why that happened. I mean, everyone loves Luke, and you're a blessing, buddy. All right, let's come back down this way. Let's go to Carly.
So I will be attending Ball State University to major in biology, and then it's going to have a focus in zoology, so I can have the skills to work with animals, whether it's in like a zoo or an aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Not quite sure in what aspect I would work.
Yeah, so she's going to work at the zoo, and I've already shared with her. I'm like, I need to have special access to see koala bears when she's working at the zoo. Some people think they're creepy, but I love koala bears. I think they're really cool. So I've got an in. All right, I've got an in now. But no, we're excited. Carla, you've been a blessing to me. I've known you since you were really, really little, and it's been so cool to see what God's doing in your life. I know back in 2015, Matthew and I went with your parents and your sister, and we sat right behind you for like 15 hours on a plane, and every now and then I'd make sure I nudged your seat or something on accident, of course. But no, it was just amazing to me on that trip to see your love for people. I mean, I remember we were at an orphanage, and there was a couple of disabled children who were there, and you were giving them rides and playing with them, and I just saw your heart in that moment, and it was a humongous blessing to me to see that, and just kind of as a microcosm of who you are. And so, Carly, we're so proud of you, and you're a driven, smart young lady. You're going to do great things. You're going to impact the kingdom of God. You're going to impact whatever zoo or aquarium or wherever it is. You're going to be such an asset for them. I'm so excited about what God's doing in you, Carly. We're proud of you. We love you, okay? All right. Well, let's go to Jenna Birch. Jenna.
In the fall, I'm going to be attending Ball State, and I'm undecided for a major.
So yeah, Jenna's still trying to figure out, and that's totally cool. So the thing with Jenna is I'm finally glad that Jenna is leaving. I'm glad that she's gone. She's going to school. She won't be at my house anymore. I'm just kidding, of course. But Jenna is Hannah, my daughter's best friend, and Jenna, her and I, we love to give each other a hard time. So every time we see each other, so I'm going to miss that. But Jenna, you've been a huge blessing. I know in our family, you've been there through ups and downs with things through the years. I know my boys, Elijah and Josiah, just absolutely adore you. Like when they know you're coming over, they get all excited. Matthew, Hannah, we love you. Of course, Hannah, we've been blessed by you in so many ways. And I just love your heart. I love who you are as a person. And I'm praying for you that as you go off to Ball State, you find out kind of those things that God's leading you to, and that God uses you in a mighty way. I know He will if you just let Him, right? He will. So thanks for being you, Jenna, okay? All right. And then finally, I think, though, I'm going to try because last year I was a blubbering mess, and this time I've had multiple times to talk, so I've worked out some of the emotion maybe a little bit. But look at this picture here. That is me when I still had a lot of hair. No, not much, Luke. That's kind of you, though. I appreciate that. But there's not a lot of hair here. This is what happens, guys, after 4 kids, okay? You start getting thinner. But no, it's probably an age thing. But Hannah, I love you. And I can't believe. Okay, I'm trying not to. All right, I'm trying not to. But you've been a humongous blessing to me and your mom and our family, and we love you so much. You've always, words really can't express. The reason I picked this picture wasn't because of my hair. The last picture is just because I kind of think of you like that still, holding my little girl, that little girl that I always wanted, and you still are the little girl that I always wanted. Well, you're not a little girl anymore, I guess, but but you've grown into the woman that we're proud of. Your mom and I are super proud of, and I know our church has been such a huge blessing in your life as well. You know what, I did it again this service. You didn't even get to share what is it that you're going to be doing. Go ahead. I didn't do that. I did that first service too.
In the fall, I'm attending IU East, and I plan on majoring in biochemistry, and then after that, I'm going to medical school, and I want to become a pediatric surgeon.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll get to see her for the next 4 years while she's going to IU East. After that, I probably won't see her for 10 years. If she goes off to med school or whatever, I won't see her for a while. But you've always been a blessing to us, and I'll never forget, some of the pictures we'll see here in a few minutes of just our family. And moving here in 2004, we weren't sure what that was going to mean for our family. But this church family, you guys have been a blessing to us. You know, our biological family, most of them aren't anywhere near here, and you've become our family. And I know you've meant a lot to Hannah, and you've done a lot in her life. And so, Hannah, you're a smart and beautiful woman. You're not my little girl that I'm holding with the little hood thing on anymore. You've grown into someone that we're really proud of, and we love you, and we're looking forward to what God still has in store for you. So God bless you, and keep your eyes on him. That's all that really matters. I've said that in many of my sermons, that I don't care which direction you go in life as long as Jesus is the center. That's what matters the most to your mom and I. So we love you. Love you. Well, I made it through. All right, good. When I was putting everything together, all the pictures and stuff last night, that's when I lost it. So maybe it was better I did it that way, right? So I wouldn't get you going too. Okay, well, congratulations again on your accomplishments. I'm going to ask Jesse Risch. Jesse's going to come. We have a gift for you guys.